Hi students, in Unit 2 we'll be discussing about all the natural resources like forest resources, water resources, land resources and energy resources. Here in this lecture we'll be discussing about overexploitation of forest resources by deforestation and timber extraction. Forests are one of the most important renewable natural resources on this earth. Resources that are capable of being regenerated by ecological process are called as renewable energy resources, and the resources that are not capable of being regenerated by the ecological process is called non-renewable energy resources. About one third of the forest land surface is covered with the forest. These are the different types of forest in India. They are evergreen forest, deciduous forest, coniferous forest. The wet evergreen forest found in equatorial regions of Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. The trees don't shed their leaves because the annual rainfall of these kind of forests is greater than 200 centimeters. These forests have multi-layered structure. Ebony, rosewood, rubber are the important trees of this forest. Elephants, monkeys and deer are the common animals in this forest. The next type is temperature deciduous forest. It is also called as temperate broadleaf forest. It found in northern hemisphere. The average temperature of this forest is about 50 degrees Celsius. The trees shed their leaves yearly. The trees have thick bark which acts as a barrier from dying of trees. The next type is coniferous forest. These forests mainly made up of cone-bearing trees such as spruce, pines and firs. The leaves of these trees are either small and needle-like or scale-like. These trees stay green all around the year. The trees were found in northern and southern hemisphere. Forests do many functions like productive function, protective functions, regulative functions and accessory functions. It provides various foods like gum resins, medicines, honey, pulp, bamboo, timber and fruits. It protects us from soil erosion, droughts and floods. It regulates the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It also helps in regulating the temperature conditions. It is acts as a recreational sites and it is a habitat to various flora and fauna. Due to overpopulation, the materials supplied by the forest like food, medicine, shelter, wood and fuel are not sufficient to meet people's demand. Hence, exploitation of forest materials is going on increasing day by day. One of the major causes for the overexploitation of forest resources is deforestation. The permanent destruction of forest is called deforestation. Construction of roads, dams, mining, forest fires are the major cause for the deforestation. Apart from this, population explosion, shifting cultivation, infrastructure development, overgrazing, natural forces like landslides and flood, growing food demand also causes deforestation. Soil erosion, expansion of deserts, decrease in rainfall, loss in fertile land, effect on climate, lowering water table, economic losses, loss of biodiversity are the ill effects of deforestation. The another cause for the overexploitation of forest resources is timber extraction. Extraction of timber is the major intervention in forest stocks and inevitably cause the disturbance to flora and fauna in the forest. Dams are the massive artificial structures built across the river to create a reservoir in order to store water for many beneficial purposes. Because of this, many forest land were cleared for river valley projects and dam construction. Due to this widespread loss of forest in recent years, dam projects lead to killing of wild animals and destroy aquatic life. In addition to this, it also affects the tribal people in the forest. Because of this, many of the tribal people were displaced. Displacement and cultural changes affect the tribal people both mentally and physically. They don't accommodate the modern food habits and lifestyles. Tribal people were illiterated by the modern society. In order to conserve our forest resources, we will be forced to move towards afforestation activities. The development of forest by planting trees on wasteland is called afforestation. The main objective of afforestation is to control the deforestation activities, to prevent soil erosion, to regulate rainfall, and to maintain temperature. Chipko movement is one of the best known for its tactic of hugging trees to prevent them being cut down and to prevent commercial timber harvesting. It is enacted in the year 1974 in Rainy Village. The success of Chipko movement is it stopped felling of trees in Western Ghats and in Vindhyas. It generated pressure for formulation of natural resources policy. More than a lakh of trees were saved because of this policy. From this lecture, you can understand about deforestation and afforestation. Thank you.